Can I have my gloves back?
Sorry, I thought they were a bit...
Comfy? Right. Up we go. Say goodbye. Ballyvaughan, beautiful place. Good morning everyone, we are back on the road and look at this weather. The last 2 days, well, it was a bit of a washout. Yesterday we only did about 25 miles, but today we are planning for full day's riding. So we set off from Ballyvaughan, where we stayed last night, and make our way down the Wild Atlantic Road all the way down to Ballybunnion. The weather is still absolutely lovely, but we know there's also some rain coming in, so there will be quite a bit of change along the route. So we're really looking forward to see what Ireland has to offer. Now look at that view. What a difference a day make, or in our case too. So when it came to planning the trip, we really didn't set ourselves any goals at all, because we just want to be able to ride and stop where we want to be. So in this case, we know there's a lot of beautiful sights along the way, and we have the option of taking them or leaving them. For us, it's like having the freedom not to do anything just because other people do it. So far we encountered hardly any traffic. It's marvelous to ride these roads. It's like you're having this whole place to yourself. One of our goals was to really avoid all the main road. In this case it's the N67. A great help is that the Wild Atlantic Way is actually signed out. So all you have to do is follow the blue sign and you're good. We just arrived in the little village of Doolin, what is really on the coast, and you can actually see the cliffs of Moher on the left hand side in the distance. What will be our next destination? So, well, let me park up here for a moment. So let's just take some time and take it all in, because I mean that is just something else. Our next stop is the cliffs of Moher, so that's just down the road. We can see them in the distance, so yep, that's where we're going next. We may have a bit of a break. Oh dear, just check this car park out, full of cars, and on the other side you have the buses. Not much fun. Well, that's the catch-22, isn't it, with these touristy sites? Obviously everyone wants to see the cliffs, so we give it a miss. Susi and I decided we just keep on rolling. The last thing we want to do is walk up there in our gear, you know, leave all this stuff behind. It's just not our scene, really. Super busy. Oh, and just look at that, the buses and everything. Get out of here. Now let's get that straight. I'm absolutely not a party pooper, so I like a lovely side as much as the next guy. However, it's always a question what you want to do. If it's that busy, do you really want to queue up? Do you really want to drag all your stuff down? For me, it's all about riding, so if I miss out on one of these points of interest on our tour, well, so be it. I still love every minute on the motorbike. So our next stop is a place called Spanish Point. I think there's a bit of time for a break and for a brew. What a place to make a coffee. Have a look at this. I think the water is boiling. Yeah. So, welcome to Spanish Point. Goodbye, Spanish Point. So just a little bit of general information really. There are so many sites to visit along the route and they are all signed up. So what you have to do is just make your mind up where you want to go, give it a blast. It's normally just 5 minutes really off the main route. Enjoy it, have a break, and then you go back on your way. I mean, these places are absolutely brilliant just to have a little bit of a pit stop and enjoy the landscape. I mean, that is a coast and a half, but it's getting better. I hope you forgive me to leave this longer section of the video in here because it was really such a joyful ride, and I thought maybe it's an inspiration for you, so sit back and enjoy. I hope you're still with me on this one because it's just going on forever. This coastline is just magnificent. Well, you would think it's all the same, isn't it? But then you go around the next corner and you find just another amazing spot. Just look at this, people. I mean, isn't that just breathtaking? So you really want to ride on. That's what's happened to me. I'm just, when I'm in this, I'm like getting in a frenzy and just want to see more and more and more. However, you have to take your time and take it all in. So whatever you do, don't be as silly as me. Just stop and take your time and enjoy the view. So you have to agree that landscape just keeps on giving. But now our next stop is the lighthouse in Loophead. Jeez, that is awesome. So here we go, Loophead Lighthouse straight ahead. Let's just see what this is all about. Oh well, please forgive me, but we have a ferry to catch. We still have some time, so we are on our way to Kilmare, and we decided to go really the proper back routes now. So we're definitely off the beaten track. These are these tiny little agricultural roads we just love to ride. Suppose if you want to see the true island, that's what you have to do. Oh, nice. So we just arrived at the ferry terminal in Kilmare, and all we have to do is now catch our ferry over to the other side into Tarbert, all located on the Shannon estuary. Well, it just shows you don't need a big bike to enjoy yourself, but well, little disclaimer, that white van there is their support van, and I also seen them taking an engine apart, so. Thank you. So we arrived in Ballybunnion. I think that is it for today. It was a long day. That was our first real proper day riding in the Republic of Ireland. It was absolutely marvelous. There was some beautiful sights. So all we have to do is now find our hotel and just settle down, get something to eat and get ready for another ride tomorrow.
That looks lovely.
So, if you enjoyed that video, please subscribe to my channel. There's more to come. And don't forget to click the bell icon so you don't miss anything. And on the other hand, maybe you want to leave a comment in the comment section below. Otherwise, guys, whatever you do, ride safe. All the very best from me and Susie.